testing, making sure that everything is working pretty fine. What you don't have, you don't need, and so how. I love that song. All right, just testing. 1, 2, testing. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Welcome to another beautiful day. This is an amazing day today. Let me see if you can guys hear me very, very well, making sure that everything is working properly. Hello, Kate. How are you today?
Hi, I'm pretty happy to be here. A little bit sick, but
Oh,
happy.
I can hear you a little bit sick. What happened? Just tell me what's going on.
Well, I believe it's the change of weather and it's a little bit flu, but it's not a big deal. I'm just taking the right medicaments,
Okay,
medicine,
the
sorry,
right medication. All right,
medications,
perfect,
yes.
excellent.
And well, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I was worse, but not that big deal. What
You were
about you?
worse. I'm doing pretty good. You know, in Nicaragua, things are a little bit better. The weather is nice. And basically a lot of work. You know, a lot of work to do, a lot of things to share with students. And I'm pretty happy that you are here today. In order, you can share with somebody else or with people are just listening right now the good things that we have for today, right? And on today's conversation, we have tips on how to answer why should we hire you, right? Those are the tips that we have today. But before we get just started, let me go ahead and talk about just a little bit about what is Let's Talk, right? As everybody knows, what is Let's Talk? Let's Talk, it's a 12 week speaking club where you can learn new vocabulary, you can improve your pronunciation, and also you can increase your speaking time through the different strategies that Nicalingue has developed during the last couple of years. And how are we going to do this, or how do we do it? It's pretty simple. We provide you with a guide, and you will have a topic. This topic, it could be about social, politics, economics, personal development. By the way, this Let's Talk event today, this is about personal development because of the question. The question is, why should we hire you? Also, we talk about technology, enterprises, different kind of topics, right? Then in the live class, because the classes are live, we discuss about the topic. And the good part about this is that you will have a language specialist, right? Either myself or Kate or Alan, which is another language specialist, and they can provide you feedback on coherence, on fluency, and accuracy, right? And additionally, another good part about Let's Talk is that in these sessions we review grammar. So we need to make sure our participant can understand how grammar is used in spoken English. And when it comes to requirements, it's pretty simple, right? We have three main requirements. Number one, you need to have 45% English. You need to be at least A2 from the CEFR, European framework, right? And or to be intermediate English. That will be nice, right? Obviously, you need to have internet connection, right? PC, laptop, tablet. It can work on your phone, but sometimes when we are doing the review grammar, it will be better for you to have a wider screen. And obviously, the most important part is that you will need to have hunger, right? You need to have that hunger for improvement. Otherwise, this is not going to work. Okay, so one more time, Kate, I just want to thank you for being here. And let's get started with today's question, right? Let's get started with today's question. The question is, why should we hire you? What do you think about this answer, Kate?
Um, I believe that this answer, I'm smart, qualified, and I want this job, is very like short and simple.
Absolutely, yes.
It's short and simple. It's anyone can say that. I mean, everybody is smart. Everybody is qualified for to do a job. As long as you learn something, you are capable to do it. We are agreed on that, right?
Sure, indeed.
So if you are going to the job of your dream, the position you always want to have it, and they ask you why should we hire you, and you just answer this to this like this example, I will say it's very poor. It's not like you are fighting for. You are not showing desire. You are not showing your capabilities. You are not selling yourself. You are not adding value to yourself, or you are not showing that you want that position. So I say that I will say it's not the right answer.
I totally agree on what you're saying. Sometimes looking for a job, especially jobs interviews, are very daunting. And besides that, they can drain your vanity. They can actually, you can be very tiring of dealing with all these questions. And sometimes it could be very stressful. So just imagine picturing yourself in a room with a person, with a stranger that you don't know. And this person is just asking you question about your qualifications, your skills, about what did you study and all those stuff. And then you need to show that you are capable of doing this job. Otherwise, you cannot do anything. I totally I don't like this kind of answers honestly because it doesn't show you actually what you can do. What are your skills? What are you capable of? So it doesn't show anything. As you mentioned, everybody is smart, everybody is qualified. We have different gifts, and at the end, we're looking for a job. Why? Because obviously we need to keep our family, or we need to support our family, we need to support ourselves, and that's the end of the story, right? So it's very important to deliver a specific example. The more concrete you give, the better will be to show off or to show your case and your value, right? So if we're talking about this, why should we hire you? What do we need to take into consideration, Kate? In your personal experience, by what you already know, what should we what should we take into consideration when it comes to this question? Why should we hire you?
In my personal experience, I will say that the first thing that you have to do if you're applying for a position or a job and you want to answer this question correctly, you have to do a research. You have to investigate. You have to know what is the company it's about. You have to know their history. You have to know what they do. You have to know what type of people they usually hire, what type of people they are looking for at this time, because maybe in the past they hire different candidates. They were looking different skills, but now they're looking something new. Maybe they are trying to make a new campaign for a new product. Maybe you can add something of value of to that new campaign. So it's important to know why are you getting to what. to what position you're applying. So it's important to make an investigation, like a big investigation about the whole company, the whole position, everything.
That's right.
Then,
Yes, I'm
exactly.
sorry, continue.
Then I will say that you have to show yourself as you are that person, the person they are looking for. If they are looking for something multitasking, you have to show, you have to demonstrate that you are that person, that you are multitask, that in the past. How you do that? By experience. You can make an example of what you did in the past. We talked in the last previous meeting that we have online that it is true sometimes we don't have the experience because maybe we are too young, we are getting out from the college and stuff like that. But things or activities that you do on the college, that it's count. Maybe you were a good team leader. You can prove, you can make an example of that when you are answering this question. Or maybe you are good on troubleshooting, so you can make examples of this type of this type of situations where you have the opportunity to resolve an issue and stuff like that.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And something that I want to add on this, it's you need to remember, you need to keep in mind what is your job description. What's the job, position you're looking for. So this is what it comes to. Do your homework. Do a research. A research has to do with what does the company do, right? Another research could be what kind of campaign do they have. Another research could be what are the benefits you can get, right? Do your homework before you apply it to a position. And one of the things that we have at Nicalingue is that if you don't know what are your strengths, if you don't know what are the skills that you already have, we have a quality test that tells you what kind of person you are. So if you know actually what kind of person you are, this is gonna be even easier for you to answer these kind of questions. For example, in point number two, know you are the one. Since you already know what kind of person you are, it will be really easier. It will help you a lot in order for you to answer why should we hire you and add your value. At the end, adding your value is providing examples. That will be it. So based on this, let's go ahead and do the following, Kate. Let me see. Why? I'm gonna ask you this question, and you will try to do your best in replying. Right? Why should we hire you?
That's a great question. You have a slight advantage over me since you know what you're looking for, and I'm still learning about your company. From what I have learned, it sounds like you are looking for someone who will be able to handle customer concerns quickly and effectively. Is that accurate?
Yes.
In that case, I would like to tell you about a time where I handled a customer issue and walk away with renewed confidence in our capabilities and services.
Okay. What do you think about this answer now?
I will say that you are demonstrating that you are searching information for the company. You are like confirming you have an idea of what they're looking for. So, to make sure you're gonna answer correctly, you make that question, like to confirm. Okay, I believe you're looking for someone who is able to handle customer concerns quickly and effectively. And after that, you make the question, is that accurate? It's like to confirm if what you're thinking of the idea that you have of the position, it is the correct one. So if the interviewer says, yes, that's what we're looking for, you have the chance of or the opportunity to explain yourself or expose a case or example when you were able to handle customer concerns quickly and effectively.
That's right. Very good. And something else I want to say on this part is that I liked a lot the idea that you took your time to answer the question. That's very important whenever you are being asked a question in a job interview. For example, why should we hire you? You don't start right off, right? You just need to give yourself some time in order for you to answer the question. Okay.
Even
Yes,
even when you know the answer,
that's right.
when you know the answer immediately, it is true. Whenever we know the answer, we want to answer immediately. But if you already know, just take a time. It's really important. That's good for you to bring that to the table because it's like the it's something that you have to do always on
That's
any
right.
interview.
That's totally. I agree on that. Okay, we got another example. So this time it's gonna be my turn, right?
Right. So Nestor, tell me, why should we hire you?
This is a critical question, and I thank you for asking. Based on what you have said today and from the research I have done, your company is looking for a skilled communicator and experienced marketer to grow your business and help your company stand out from the competition. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. At my previous company, I increased their activity by 20% by implementing targeted social media advertising. I would bring that innovative and entrepreneurial spirit to your company, and your success will be my top priority. Something that I like about this is that when you give this kind of answer, you are basically talking about a percentage. And that means that you have an idea how to do your job, which is an extra plus plus in your interview. Why? Because you are demonstrating your ability to perform a responsibility or a task effectively. Something else that I want to say is that you are being descriptive. You are actually putting into your words what has happening at the previous company and how you can bring that to the new one and you can bring a solution to the company. So the hiring manager, the recruiter, or the human resources agent will take that into consideration for the position at the moment that you're going to be recommended, right? So these are two examples, beautiful examples you can use in a job interview to the question, why should we hire you? And the good part about this is that if you want to have more examples how to answer this, don't please hesitate to get in contact with us and we'll be more than happy to assist you with this. And we got an activity. Kate, can you please read it?
Okay. Uh, so what would be your best answer to the question, why should we hire you? Write it down in the comments below.
That's right. Very good. Well, Kate, is there anything else? I know that your time is a little bit compromised right now. I just want to say thank you one more time for being here with us. It's an honor, it's a pleasure. And obviously, I hopefully expect we can continue working and doing this kind of type events, right? So before you leave, I just want to make sure you don't have I mean, you want to say something else? You want to add something else?
Well, it is important to always keep in mind that there's in this type of situations when you are in a job interview, there's not bad or correct answers. It is important to add that. what it really matters is how you defend your point, how you defend your answer. That's what really matters. So, and well, that will be my advice for today. Thank you to everybody who is watching us. Thank you so much to support us. We're doing this for you guys. I hope you um, enjoy it and take advantage of this information because you have to. In my time, I wish that I could have this opportunity. So if you are watching this video, take advantage of it and the advices. And thank you so much for inviting me. I hope I can see you the next session. I love it, these meetings. And let's talk with
All right.
Nicalingue.
Perfect. Thank you, Kate, and have a beautiful day, right?
You
See you soon.
too.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Ok, esa fue Kate. Kate en este momento está trabajando para una de las compañías más grandes. Bueno, no puedo decir nombre, ¿verdad? Por marketing, no me pagan ellos por hacerlo. Pero bueno, está en esa compañía y pues como a todo mundo nos ha tocado de pronto que nos hagan estas preguntas. En el evento pasado la pregunta era, háblame de ti. Y dimos algunos tips de cómo contestarlo. En el evento de hoy es por qué contratarte a ti y no pues a la otra persona que acaba de hablar. Por lo tanto, me gustaría comentarles pues lo que es Let's Talk. Let's Talk básicamente es un club de conversación de 12 semanas enfocado a mejorar tu vocabulario, pronunciación, fluidez. ¿Cómo lo hacemos? Bueno, se aplica lo que es un examen de inglés, se evalúa lo que es el inglés actual que tú tienes y en base al resultado pues se trabajan las áreas de oportunidades. Asignamos una lección por semana o un tema. Este tema pues puede ser en lo social, en lo político, en lo económico, desarrollo personal. Este tipo de charlas así como Tell me about yourself, háblame de ti o por qué deberíamos de contratarte, why should we hire you, es de desarrollo personal específicamente. Tenemos también lecciones sobre la parte tecnológico y empresarial. Luego, en una clase en vivo, discutimos sobre el tema, hablamos y proporcionamos retroalimentación, ¿verdad? Ya sea Teacher Néstor, Teacher Katia o Teacher Alan. Damos lo que es, o brindamos retroalimentación sobre lo que es su participación, reforzamos la gramática hablada para asegurarnos de que el participante pueda entender por qué utilizar ese tipo de gramática al momento de hablar inglés. Estos tipos de eventos así o estos tipos de espacios pues tienen muchos beneficios. Entre ellos, diría yo que no tienes que estancarte en el tráfico de Managua para aprender inglés. Básicamente puedes aprender desde cualquier parte, tu casa, la oficina, cafetín. La clave en esto también está en que solo es limitado para 6 personas por grupos, de tal forma de que hace algo más comprendible lo que es el aprendizaje. Y sobre todo, tu retroalimentación, que es importante, ¿verdad?, al momento de participar. Los docentes son calificados tanto en la parte de enseñanza como también en la parte de brindar asesorías para estos tipos de trabajos, ¿verdad? Y obviamente, indudablemente, pues es una oportunidad para mejorar tu inglés. Si hablamos de los requisitos, pues los requisitos son bastante sencillos. Tienes que tener un nivel de inglés A2 o 45% o nivel de inglés intermedio. Conexión obviamente a internet, una laptop o PC o tablet. Teléfono se puede, sin embargo, pues al momento de hacer las conferencias en vivo, pues como que la pantalla del teléfono es muy pequeña y no vas a poder apreciar bien lo que se puede estar explicando. La solución ahí es de que de pronto pues imprimas nada más el material y al momento de estarla la capacitación online, pues simplemente te conectas desde tu propio teléfono. Y sobre todo, lo más importante, el deseo de mejorar, ¿verdad? Eso no tiene, obviamente tiene que ser uno de los requisitos muy importantes, deseo de mejorar. Ahora, hay algo muy importante que me gustaría compartir el día de hoy, es de que estamos ofreciendo lo que es la prueba de inglés completamente gratuita online. Y así matamos a dos pájaros de un solo tiro. Uno, para saber si realmente tu equipo cuenta con lo necesario para hacer los tipos de charlas. Y número dos, obviamente para que tengas una idea de cómo se desarrolla Let's Talk una vez que estés dentro. Obviamente la prueba es online, es completamente gratuita y voy a estar compartiendo, de hecho voy a compartir con ustedes en este momento el link para que puedan reservar su cupo y así de esta manera ustedes puedan perfectamente reservar su cupo y pues hablar con uno de nuestros asesores o uno de nuestros language specialists o language trainer para que de así de esa manera si tienen preguntas también sobre el Let's Talk, pues con muchísimo gusto vamos a estar contestando, ¿verdad? Tenemos una poll, una pequeña encuesta donde pues la pregunta dice, how's your spoken English, right? ¿Cómo está tu inglés hablado? Tenemos dos opciones, awesome, but I want to practice, fair, but I need to improve. Entonces, les dejo esa encuesta para todos aquellos que estén interesados. Ya saben que viendo lo que es el evento de hoy, están cordialmente invitados a llenar su evaluación completamente gratuitas para que